is Kayla here with Simply Lucid. I feel called to do a video about tips for solo female travelers on the road. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell for notifications when I make a new video. Simply Lucid inspires, educates, and builds community around plant and energy healing. It's also a home for magical living and travel. So without further ado, here go my tips. Tip number 1, when you have a chance to shower or do laundry or do any like clean hygiene type of thing, just take that chance. Like, don't do the nah, I don't know, like, not to limit yourself, but if you have a portal open up that's like on the other side of that portal, you are cleaner and fresher. Go through that portal just like every time, because I know in my past travels, I've used traveling as an excuse to let my hygiene slip, like not brush my teeth, like eat all kinds of sugar, like, yeah, but it's really important to keep self-control and hygiene while you're traveling. What can help is joining a 24/7 gym. That's always cool because you can go there anytime. You can get your physical fitness in, you can take a shower. There are laundromats all around the world. So yeah, just like stay fresh and clean. Tip number 2, to save some money while you're traveling, utilize things like WWOOF and Workaway, WorkX. What's another one? Yeah, basically you can trade your time in exchange for lodging and food. The details of this depends on the host, but you can basically go all over the world and not pay for room and board like you might be used to if you live in one city, like in an apartment or something like that. This is all a really great way to add meaning and intention to your travels and connect with like-minded individuals, both mentors and peers, and also just to gain skills on something that you're passionate about. So I know I've done not WorkX or Workaway, but I know people who've done that. There's also Couchsurfing if you're just trying to crash for a night. All of these things exist. You just really need to make a profile and do diligent research to match with like a host that's aligned for you and what you're needing. I can put the links in the description below, but these are great ways to like travel with less financial burden, so to speak. Tip number 3, if you have your own rig, get your oil changed every 3,000 miles. I am the queen of not getting my oil changed that much. My rig is a fucking badass, like, strong girl. But yeah, either learn how to change the oil yourself, trade someone a beer to change your oil, or a 6-pack, you know what I mean? Yeah, or just like pay someone to do it instantly, again, just however your flow is. But do not, like, just like with brushing your teeth, don't neglect oil change. Like, keep the machine that is your vehicle, whether body or car, just like ready to go, because that's what gets you from point A to point B. If you don't have a vehicle, just understand that this is a part of vehicle maintenance. Shout out to my grandpa, who is like, how's your car? Do you get your oil changed? Don't resent people checking up on you. Say thank you for caring. Okay, tip number 4, be flexible with your schedule. I know you're out here, you want to do all the things, you can't do all of the things, so if you have to cancel plans, say no. Celebrate your yeses, celebrate your nos. Maybe reserve your yeses if it's like, fuck yeah, and if it's not a fuck yeah, have it be a no. Like, don't think because you're traveling you need to fill up every second of your time. Even if you're not traveling, don't fill up every second of your time. I think that is a trap. Have days where you do nothing, because your being is still something. Have time for your like energy body to catch up with your physical body if you're going like all over the place. Just a tip. Yeah, don't overbook yourself. Say no if you want to. Don't feel guilty about what you say no to. It's just like a bigger life lesson type of a thing. And yeah, so if you do say yes to something, understand how valuable you are, how valuable your time, attention, energy, money all of that stuff is, but especially your time and attention. That is like your spiritual currency. So be mindful about what you invest that in, and don't feel guilty about what you're not investing that in. Tip number 5, have like a code or a mantra that keeps you focused while you're traveling, because there are like so many energies out here, so many beings. Some have your greatest and highest good as an intention, others do not. So for me personally, on my Indigo Fairy Goddess Summer 2019 tour, my mantra was good food, good people, good nature. Basically, I wanted to make sure I fed my body really nice, healthy food. I wanted the company I kept to be very divine, aware, healthy, open, creative, all of these things, because that's what I was wanting mirrored back to me during that time in my life. And I wanted to be in beautiful nature, because why not? So if I found myself like really disconnected from nature, eating garbage food around people that I didn't resonate with, that was a red flag to me, to be like, okay, my compass has gone like off somewhere. Like have your compass ready to go before you even set sail, so that you can navigate the complexities of reality, basically. And this helps whether you're traveling or not traveling. Although I think everyone's traveling, we're on a planet hurtling so fast through space and time. Everyone's traveling. Well, no matter how bad you want to cling on to your staying in one place, like that's an illusion. You're actually traveling really, really, really fast. But don't panic, just breathe. And follow these tips if they resonate with you. Tip number 6, stay connected to your roots. This was something that came up for me. I find that my vehicle keeps me connected to my roots because my mom gifted it to me. It's been the only vehicle I've ever had. It's like, it's right here, you know? And I was thinking, okay, as I travel, as I go to all these beautiful places where I want to go, how do I not lose myself? You know what I mean? Can we lose ourselves? But I was thinking, how can I not lose myself? How can I stay true to my roots, which is like rural Appalachia, basically. So I was thinking, share songs of your like homeland around campfires in distant lands. Like have songs, have stories, like know who you are, know who your ancestors are, know who you are, where you come from, and don't have any shame, fear, or guilt about that. Like really own that, because it's fascinating. It's culture, you know what I mean? Another thing is just like call home once a week. If you still have grandparents that are living, fucking don't take that for granted. Call home once a week, send postcards. I've been sending postcards through my current tour, and it's good. Just the practice of writing the postcard, you know, is very much like intentional time to focus on not so much myself, but my connection to people who aren't in like the same room with me, you know what I mean? Because it can get very, like, time can fly by when you're on the road, and then before you know it, months, years have gone by and you haven't spoken to your parent or your grandparent or your sibling, and it's like, keep your day, like, make new friends but keep the old, one silver, others gold type of thing. Like, honor your gold. Alright, tip number 7. Remember, you are only as alone as you want to be. People are always like, oh, you're traveling alone, are you scared, are you, and I'm just like, there are billions of humans on this planet. There's all these animals, there's all these plants, all these insects, there's all these disembodied spirits. It's like, bitch isn't alone out here, like, even if she wanted to be. So I'm just, for my own personal reality, I think being alone is kind of an illusion, but like, in my experience, there is a time to tribe up and there's a time to like lone wolf it. So really just feel your flow on that. Understand you can plug into community, plug into tribe, like that. Understand you can go out deep, be isolated for however long you want, like that. It's really whatever you want, but feel free to not play out the thing of, oh, if I'm with people, I feel alone. If I'm alone, just fucking, if you're around people, be around people. Own that that's where you're choosing to be. If you're alone, just own that that's where you're choosing to be. Everything is choice. You're never really alone. Alright, tip number 9 is another one about food. Just like stick to your diet, like stick to a healthy diet while you travel. Or if you're not traveling, like don't fall for the trap of oh, I just eat fast food because it's convenient, or like, I don't know. Like, there are very simple road meals to make. I can maybe make videos about that, like what I eat on the road type of a thing. Lots of fruits, lots of wraps, lots of nuts and seeds, bars, protein bars, lots of water. If you eat fast food, feel free to not feel guilty about it. Like, who gives a shit? But like, if you exist on that, it will be what you become. Again, you're just choosing what you become, and don't let travel be an excuse to slack on your health, whether that be what you eat or that you exercise or not, or hygiene, all of that stuff. Keep it nutrient dense, have the supplements going, and all of that. Like, we want you healthy to travel and explore the world, you know what I mean? It takes energy to heal, so be well. Tip number 10 is more on like mind-body awareness. So for me, I can only travel like so many hours in one day, and it becomes like psychologically like a burden, you know? So make sure to take breaks, to rest, go to a cafe, sit and think, have a tea, have a cup of coffee, talk to someone, especially if you're going through a state that's like not that stimulating. Also, stretch your body before and after you get in the car, just to keep yourself limber, because this is a holistic experience. Like, you don't want to sacrifice your mental health or your physical health because you like did a bunch of amphetamines to get to the Grand Canyon really fast, and then you like saw the Grand Canyon. So it's like, yeah, you saw the Grand Canyon, but there were significant trade-offs. So my model of being, doing, having is to get all of the parts of me on board to the destination I want without like an adverse effect to some part of my being, whether it be my body, my mind, and especially not my heart, soul, and spirit. So many parts to our consciousnesses. Thank you for receiving these tips. I hope they've resonated. I hope that you are planning your next adventure, whether it be out of the state, out of the country, out of your body, out of your room. You don't have to leave your room to even travel. Traveling and adventure is more a spirit and a willingness to be open and receive and experience more than anything, really. So again, thanks for these tips. If you like the video, make sure share, subscribe, comment below. I'll link some fire links below. Let's get talking, let's get moving, let's get this energy flowing. How you feeling for fall? If you would like to have a one-on-one intuitive consultation with me, we can do a meditation, I can give you a card reading, I can just help you hold space to ask any spiritual questions that you might have. Totally message me, we can set something up. And if you found this video inspiring and want to show your gratitude, make sure you go to my Patreon, leave a comment, subscribe. We are sustainable out here. So grateful for this life and the ability, the technology to share this information. I hope it helps anyone. I know it's helped me. Peace. Love you. Stay lucid.